top 10 shooting guards.
Let me pull my list right now. Shit, dude. Yeah. All right, dude. I felt like I was gonna troll you a little bit, but are you ready? You want me to go first, or you go first?
This is gonna be our top 10 shooting guards up to this point. 2021 season just wrapped up, and
Yeah.
we're not projecting who's gonna be better next season, but this is just like right now. Who do you think is better? So
Okay.
go ahead, bro. You can start.
I
Who's
start.
your bro?
I'm putting number 10. You ready for this?
Oh my God. Who do you
Nah,
have?
yeah, I'm not. No. I was just fucking with you, bro. I actually had Terry Rozier number 10. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, I was like, yo, I'm a fucking troll answer. I was like, I'm gonna make it believable because I was not gonna be like, I'm gonna put Derek White. that's my number 10. You know, I don't even want to troll you like because I feel like you would know about trolling. But yeah, I originally had I originally trolling Anson about Bogdanovich on my number 10 list. You know, I was like, yo, Bogdanovich is better than Rozier. Yeah, I have Rozier as number 10. You know, he's my boy. I feel like this guy is a lights out shooter when he's like in clutch time. Like I feel like he's like Isaiah Thomas, but better in my opinion. A little, but obviously not like ball dominant. Like he doesn't need dribble. Like he's a more of like one dribble shot or kick out the ball and he'll pull up. And yeah, I feel like he developed into a very solid like shooter and very solid scorer. And I guess this was kind of like I felt like this was kind of his breakout season where he really put a name on himself. And like we saw already earlier, we talked about it. Well deserved 97 million extension. I mean, that's the boy, Terry Rozier. Dude, I remember you telling it was a Jimmy about him, right? And dude, oh, let me snatch on fantasy. I remember that shit, dude. Terry Rozier, yeah. But yeah, that's my number 10. Terry Rozier. What about you?
Yeah, Ted Rozier is also number 10. I mean, he's just good, man. I was just really debating having him at number 10 or having Fred VanVleet. He didn't make my list.
Yeah. Oh, I knew you were gonna say that too. I knew you were gonna say VanVleet. I was gonna ask you, like, if you didn't mention VanVleet, I was like, where would you put VanVleet? Because that was like, I was like, bro, I kind of want to put VanVleet number 10, but like, I think Terry Rozier kind of deserves a spot.
Yeah, the main reason I got Rozier over Fred VanVleet, Fred VanVleet is a little smaller, but I mean they're both really small for shooting guard. And VanVleet's like the better playmaker, but I feel like Rozier's efficiency is just a lot better.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like he shoots the ball better and he attacks the rim better. So that's just the main. But they're like right there. So
yeah, to me, yeah, I'm like honestly, I was gonna put VanVleet ahead of Rozier for a little bit, just because I remember like VanVleet had like a crazy game where he dropped like I don't know like 11, like how many threes did he drop? Like 9 threes or some shit. This guy went crazy.
Probably like 50 or something.
Yeah, it was crazy. So I was like, yo, I don't want to, I was gonna be my honorable mention. I was like, all right, VanVleet, my honorable mention. But go ahead, man.
Shit. Right, so number 9, this player he could be higher, but he was really good before his injury. He got injured, and then CJ McCollum.
Oh, okay.
Higher.
A little bit higher.
All right, so CJ, we've seen him like I thought this year. In the beginning of the year, I thought he was gonna have like his superstar breakout season. Not superstar, but like all because he's never been an all-star before. So I thought he was gonna, he was averaging like 28, 29. At one point he was playing better than Dame Lillard, right?
Yeah, I felt like he was, dude, for sure.
For a stretch, he was playing better than Lillard. But then he got injured, came back, and then he kind of just sold. He kind of just sold, stepped out of bounds, and then he didn't have.
I remember that shit, dude.
He didn't really have a great series, but I still feel like he deserves to be in the top 10. I just feel like there's 8 players better than him, and that's why he's not anywhere higher. But yeah, I think CJ, if he stays healthy and he was playing the way he did in the beginning of the year, I feel like he can have a breakout season.
Okay, I can see that. For me, I have Shea at number 9 for me. Shea's a shooting guard, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, where did you have Shea? Did you have him higher? A little higher?
I have him at 8. So
Oh, okay, yeah. So me and you just there. Yeah, yes. I have CJ at 8.
They're right there. So
yeah. I had CJ at 8. That's why I was gonna ask you what your 8 was, but I didn't want you to say something else. I was like, bro, if you put Shea high up, I'm like, yo, I don't know, man. But yeah, I had Shea at 9, CJ at 8. Shea for me, I put him at 9 just because I guess OKC was kind of trying to tank. I mean, not OKC, but like the team was trying to tank. But now, but when he does play, he plays like a really, really solid. Like he dropped double-digit points, very good defensively, very good hands. But yeah, I just kind of put him on 9. Just I don't know, he got injured here and there, but CJ was having a crazy like beginning of the season, and I feel like it's like that. I don't want to say it's hindsight, but he had injury, came back. He didn't really look like himself, but I feel like if he played at that level like throughout the rest of the season, I feel like he would definitely been higher on the list. But yeah, he's at 8 for me for CJ, and then Shea's at 9.
Yeah, so the reason why I got Shea at 8 is because like I just feel like his defense is better. You mentioned it, like defensively, and he has really good hands.
Yeah,
that's the main reason why I put him above CJ. He can also play make, which I really like, and he's a bigger. I prefer like bigger players.
Makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Who's your number 8 then?
Yeah, CJ.
Oh, bet. Yeah. Okay, so number 7. There's another player that was playing really well, and he got injured. I wish I could put him higher, but
I think I know who you're saying. You want to say, dude?
Yeah, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown too. Damn, what the fuck? All right, man. Jaylen Brown.
I thought we would be different, but so far everything's pretty much the same.
I feel like
Brown, Jaylen. Like during some points of the season, there was actually people debating whether or not Jaylen Brown was better than Tatum. Obviously, I don't think so, right?
Well, no, bro. Tatum.
No, but like at one point before Tatum was having his 50-point games, because Tatum was like he wasn't struggling in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, he was kind of like
Brown was playing really, really well.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown this year he averaged 25 points, and he's a very good defender. That's the main reason why I played him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put him at where he is. It's just there's some crazy ass people right above him, so I just can't put him higher.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Like I just couldn't put him any higher. I mean, he's higher than CJ, Shea, and Rozier, obviously, but I don't think he's better than the people above him. Yeah, that's about it, man. Okay, number 6. Who you got? Or you want me to go?
You can go.
Number 6, I have the high flyer, twice dunk champion, 2-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine.
Oh my!
Yeah, number 6 too.
Oh.
Yeah, number 6.
I thought we would be different, man.
Okay, bro, Zach LaVine.
Great minds think alike, bro.
Oh yeah, Zach LaVine number 6 for me. So I'm assuming same for you too.
Yeah, bro, super dynamic scorer, man.
Yeah, very.
Bro, please, Bulls gotta make the playoffs, man. I think he in the NBA right now, currently, he has the most games played without ever making the playoffs.
Shit, really?
Always playing with shit teams, bro. Because think about it, right? He played for Minnesota.
Okay, facts. I remember that. Facts. Because he was wearing the Minnesota jersey when he was doing a dunk contest. I remember that shit.
And then they traded him to get Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then remember that trash ass Bulls team? You take Jimmy Butler off the team, right?
Yeah.
And he's playing with bullshit again. So.
Yo, man, yeah, but for me, Zach LaVine just better than the people below him. Okay, you know what? He might make a debate for a higher position on the roster, but I just feel like I can't. What's up?
I think him and Brown are pretty close because I just really like Brown's defensive ability.
Oh yeah.
But LaVine's improving a lot on defense because we know LaVine has like a lot of defensive potential.
Yeah.
He's like so athletic, right?
Super athletic, dude.
He's learning like more defense, and like in the start of like the Olympics, he actually told like Popovich, like, this is what I'm working on in the summer. Like I'm gonna just lock up people. So
makes sense. But yeah, number 6, Zach LaVine. All right, man. Where's your number 5, man?
I got Donovan Mitchell.
Okay, so something different. I had them Booker. I had them Booker.
Booker. Okay.
Okay, is Booker your 4 or no?
Okay. All right, I mean, that's good. That's good though.
That's good.
That's a great thing, bro.
Finally, some change. I go for
it. Donovan Mitchell. We just see how good he is every year in the playoffs. He just goes off 40, 40, 40.
Yeah.
Wait, who did you have at 5 again? You had Booker?
Yeah, Booker.
I couldn't put him above some of the people. Just I don't know. It's really really close, but yeah, I feel like one of the reasons is because he's undersized. Like everyone else is a little bigger, a little bit better defensively, and then Donovan Mitchell is 6'1", so he's undersized, doesn't play defense as well as like some of the people on top, except for Harden. But Harden's Harden, right?
Yeah, Harden's Harden, man. I can't really debate Harden. Yo, you give it that fucking triple threat. Man. All right, cool, man. Do whatever you want, man. But yeah, you have Mitchell. Okay. I have Booker as number 5. Honestly, I did want to put him higher, just a little higher, but like I feel like he really, really struggled. Not struggled, but he didn't really play to like his peak. I just remember the fantasy trade. Like he didn't really do well. That's how I was able to finesse one Booker. But yeah, he didn't do well in the start in like kind of like start of the season. He had some bad games, some streaks of bad games. Obviously Don Mitchell got injured as well, but I felt like Booker did really really well off the playoffs. Like he was the number 1 scorer, and I think we talked about this in the beginning podcast where I said Booker is like he needs like I don't want to say he needs help, but he's been he's been rapidly improving, and if he can continue that play style like how he plays in the playoffs, he's honestly going to be moving higher on my list. But as of now, you know, trying to balance it out. Like the season, he didn't really do well. Playoffs, he did pop off. That's good, but I kind of just had to put on number 5. But yeah, I had Don Mitchell number 4, but they were right there with me. I was trying to not change them too much because I kind of just didn't want to be like, oh yeah, but this and that. I didn't want to flip them too much, but I just put it there. Don Mitchell for me number 4. You know, great scorer. I feel like he's a really good spark plug. I think he dropped like 18 or something in the first half, and then he kind of just like I don't know, died. He's really, really good, like offense. I remember he brought the first quarter, like he's lighting it up. He's like a really, really good spark plug. I feel like his team is built kind of, I won't say built around him, but his team does help him out a lot to like let him do what he kind of wants. But yeah, I put Donovan number 4, just a little bit above Booker. But yeah, that's my number 4. Who's your number 4?
I got Paul George. So
I think I know who's your number 3 then, for sure.
Yeah. So Paul George, I put him above Donovan Mitchell. I feel like they're both really good, but I just put him right above Mitchell just because he beat Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't make any sense for me to put him above. Paul George is probably one of the better defenders in this top 10. He's like around the range. Probably him and Jaylen Brown are probably the best defenders on the list. Just a great. Honestly, I should put Paul George a little bit higher, but yeah, we've seen when Kawhi goes down, Paul George is still that same Paul George in Indiana.
Yeah.
In OKC when he was like dropping 30 and 40 every night.
Yeah, I remember.
MVP candidate. So yeah, just have Paul George here. He's not any higher, I guess, because of recency bias. Because my number 3 is Devin Booker.
Yeah, soon, yeah.
But go ahead.
So I have Paul George number 3. Yeah, Booker number 3.
So we just had the 3 mixed around.
Yeah, they just kind of saw which makes sense. I feel like those 3 are kind of right there. Like you said, there might be some recency bias for Paul George, which I fully admit to, right? Like he
some with Booker too. So
yeah, we wanted the Suns to win, but I just kind of put him higher. But Paul George for me did really, really well. Like just in the season, I know he suffered from like injuries, like this fucking toe injury, because I had him on fucking fantasy. I was like, yo, why is this guy out for so long? Busted foot, toe injury. I don't like fucking. It was a toe animal or whatever, like something about the bone in the toe and whatnot. But then he came back, still showed like that he was that player. Like he was really he's doing pretty well playing alongside with Kawhi. They look really solid, honestly. Like they're looking really solid until Kawhi obviously went down, and then we thought that was it for the Clippers. But then Paul George and like the bench with Terrence Mann and Reggie Jackson, they popped off. They were able to seal the win over the Jazz. So I was like, yo, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. But that's the reason why I have Paul George over Mitchell as well. Well, I have him over Mitchell because he beat Mitchell, but yeah. But yeah, that's why I have PG. And I feel like he's offensively talented and also defensively very talented as well. Like he's really good. He can play against like almost any he can guard almost anybody. Like I feel like he can do well defensively over anything because he's 6'8", 220, which is really good. But yeah, that's why I have him above Mitchell and Booker, just because he is a little bigger, a little sizier, and he has good defense. Offense not too lacking too. Like we can see he can score. Like it's not like, oh yeah, this guy dropped 40. Like wow, this guy dropped 40. It's more like, okay, it's PG. He has those games. That's kind of the reason why I put him at number 3 above Mitchell and Booker. But yeah, you have anything you want to add about Booker being your number 3?
No, I just feel like Devin Booker, he was improving every year. I feel like he actually got better this year than he did last year, although like his stats kind of say otherwise, right? But I feel like he took some time to adjust to playing with Chris Paul.
Exactly.
That was the main reason why like his stats kind of good.
I mean, bro, before he was scoring, man. Shit, dude.
And he had more playmaking last year, but he kind of took a step back and just kind of played like the system Chris Paul kind of wanted to play with. Yeah. So I feel like that limited his game, but I still feel like, Devin Booker played a really big, like Chris Paul's probably the captain of the team, but Devin Booker probably played a bigger role, or just as big as a role is pretty debatable. But I feel like he played a really big role to get them to beat, he beat Paul George, even though Paul George, he didn't really have a team around him.
Yeah.
He didn't have a squad. And did he beat Utah? No, he beat the team that beat Utah, so that's the only reason why.
The Clippers.
Yeah. All right, man. So number 2, I got Kyle Kuzma's sidekick at number 2.
yeah, me too. I got the what's the deal?
What's the deal, Beal?
Yep. I got the boy Bradley Beal, number 2. Pretty self-explanatory, averaging like 34 points a game. Fucking insane.
He ended the year 31. Kind of took a dip coming back from injury. He had to rush back. So
yeah, I don't blame him because they try to make playoffs. I mean, Russ and Beal try
to beat it, just to get bounced out.
Yeah,
I just hope Bradley Beal, like, he doesn't want to leave Washington, man.
I don't know, man. This guy's like baby mama there or something, man. I swear to God, dude.
No, his wife doesn't want to leave because like she said like they have a good life there. Like they have everything set up, like their house, they have like small businesses, and like their kids go to school there. So like he doesn't really want to leave. So I think that's the like main reason why he doesn't want to leave. But I don't know, man. I feel like he should. I feel like
obviously for like a career choice, like yeah, we're like, yo, you should leave. Same thing for you, Dame. Like you should fucking leave Portland as a career choice. I don't care if your music is good there, man. Dame Dollar ain't paying more bills than fucking your NBA contract, man. Like your SoundCloud rapper. I remember when someone yelled SoundCloud rapper at Dame. Oh my God. But no cap, bro. Like Bradley Beal, like you're playing with Kuzma now. That should tell you something. Get the fuck out of Washington, man. Remember when we were talking about this, how like, okay, if Russ leaves, Beal would most likely leave as well. And now he doesn't leave is pretty like astonishing. But I guess we understand, like he puts his family and everything over, the game of basketball, which is like cool, But
he's still got a long career ahead of him. I don't think he's even 28 yet, bro. I think he's like probably 26 or 27.
Really? I thought Beal was a lot older.
Nah, he's not that old. Let me see. He's 28.
Right,
so he's still got probably like 6 more years in the league, 6 more like pretty good years in the league.
Yeah. So. Yeah, you're right. He really ain't no rush. They averaged 31, 5, and 4 basically.
You gotta see what Washington can put together, man.
Yeah, they got Kuzma. And I ain't put much, man. I'm saying, man.
I mean, it's not like Kuzma's taking a big salary cap. Like they got rid of Westbrook so they could sign people, but who really wants to go to Washington?
Exactly, bro. Like, bro, shit freezing up there, man. All right. Well, yeah, that's about it for Bradley Beal. And we got number one, the one and only, strip club god,
Lou Williams.
Lou Williams. Chicken wings, man. All right. We got boy James Harden.
Not much to say, right? He's just the best shooting guard.
Hey, he's the best shooting guard. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I don't know what if you have a different person at number one. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, who would you really argue to be number one? Like, I don't even know, man.
I feel like if someone were to argue number one, they would just say Devin Booker for the recency bias.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think there's any argument for why Harden shouldn't be the best shooting guard like on your list, unless you count him as a point guard.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I would still put Kyrie in that list. Then Kyrie was shooting guard. Well, I would put Kyrie honestly. I think I'll still put Kyrie number one. No joke.
Kyrie would be your best player in this. Dude, I think so too.
Yeah, I think I would have to put Kyrie number one.
When Kyrie's healthy, he's gonna be in our point guard list, by the way.
Yeah.
But when Kyrie's healthy, like you seen that stat where he shot 50, 40, 90.
Yeah, 50, 40, 90.
Nine average like 27 a game. So
yeah, that's crazy.
And the year before this year, right, when KD was out the whole year, while he was playing, he was averaging like 30.
Dude, I remember I picked up Kyrie late. I picked up Kyrie late because everyone was like, "Oh yeah, Kyrie's not gonna do much when he's playing with KD, right?" But like, bro, Kyrie was like, "Nah, dude,
I thought Kyrie was gonna take a step back."
Yeah, for sure. That's why when I picked up him late, I didn't really expect him to be like that good, right? But crazy stuff, crazy, man. What is it? Oh man, he's dropped 40 points 5 times this season. Nice, bro. Pretty solid. Yeah, that's what I said, dude. If Kyrie was in this list, dude, just think about that, bro. Yeah, James Harden and Kyrie number one, and they're on the same team, man. What the shit, bro?
We gotta make our top 50 in the league, and then we're gonna see how many Brooklyn players are top 10. It's probably two up there, two, and then we got the third one right there. Yeah. But yeah, I think Kyrie's main problem is just staying healthy. Because every year he gets like a major injury. This year missed the playoffs, missed a lot of the season, right? And then
last year the playoffs, I would like to say it's because of Giannis. Giannis just didn't want to lose this year. He was like, "I'm not losing. Put the leg out, land on it, Kyrie." I hated Giannis for that for a good week. No joke. I was like, man, I put it
on purpose, bro. I think that's just bad. Because Giannis kind of picked up the sport late.
Yeah. So I guess he just doesn't know better, but yeah, that's fucked up, man.
It's a bad habit.
Yeah, it's a hell of a dude. I don't know when that happened. Yeah, I was cussing out Giannis like, you motherfucker. I hope the Suns beat the shit out of you, man. Oh my god, I hated Giannis so badly after that because the Nets literally looked like they're gonna beat the Bucks, bro. But big ass feet, KD. I had to step on the fucking line, man. That went crazy, dude. But whatever, man. Tough. All right, well, yeah, that kind of wraps it up.
It worked out for him.
Oh yeah, worked out for Bucks, man. Worked out for Budenheiser too, bro. Oh my god, dude. He was like, "Thank God for KD's feet. I would have been fired, man." Oh my god, big ass KD's feet, man. But yeah, I guess that'll be it. Yeah. Something else you want to add? We good?
Yeah, we good, bro. We'll see you guys probably on the weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Take care. Peace.